to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So SMU's offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around, they use him. Sometimes he blocks, sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Hodges. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that with high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A missed field goal ruined the last drive. Now a chance to get points here on this drive in the first quarter. He'll try the left side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. At the 35, he's loose. Got a lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown!
It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Ramsey. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. A first down for the offense. Gets it out fast. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gets it to him on the screen. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Dropping back, it's Hebert. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but this offense wants a chance to win. They have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. The give on the inside. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Looking to pass. It's Hebert. Tight end finds a soft spot. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up the first down. At the 45, on his way. Give him 88 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Hodges. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They get up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Vanderbilt. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Hebert. He's moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Ramsey. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The quick out. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Dropping back, it's Hodges. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dishman. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
The Seminoles will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You have to imagine the game plan in the 2nd half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Off the play fake. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Back to pass, it's Hodges. That's caught. It's Dishman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quickly complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a big key for this offense now. You've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The give to the back. Open space at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Scanning the field, it's Hebert. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Oh, he's got some space. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Right on the money.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball on the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Picks up the first down, still moving. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Hebert. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Snags it on the right, and they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. The throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, SMU.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
To the air, it's Hebert. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Handoff from the gun. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He breaks the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful. You absolutely cannot turn it over.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, no! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hebert. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season.